What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Yeah. Shout out to everybody been rocking out with your boy, been subscribing. You guys that have also joined the channel. If you guys have joined the channel, let me know who you are. Inbox me right there, Next Gen AK on Twitter. Give me your username that you joined on Twitter, or subscribed on Twitch, or even joined the Patreon. I'm going to send you all the behind the scene stuff that's exclusive to the Patreon. Also, too, who got the next big fight or main event? For those again that joined the channel, subscribe. Subscribe to me on Twitch, or pledge to the Patreon. I found a way how to stream the fight so you guys can watch me, and we can all sit there and howdy ho, and off the way and watch the fight and stuff together. Way again, it's me just saying thank you for rocking out and supporting. Not just me, all of us at the Broadband Bullies. But anyway, I'm gonna do a quick video because I probably made me do a show later on. I did a show. What's the day? Tuesday. I did a show Sunday, and said I was hearing some rumblings. I actually heard some rumblings before Sunday. I think either Friday or Saturday. That there were a bunch of major shakeups over there at Sony. A lot of people that had key positions lost their job, and that they wouldn't be attending E3. Told not to say nothing. Then I see IG and Kotaku talk about it. I was like, I don't care. But for those you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's some of the things that I was alluding to. Now, a lot of things I didn't say on air yet because it's not my place to say. And the person told and again, this person that I'm talking about, same person that told me about the Neo or the Project Scorpion, all that good stuff. So very reliable source. You know what I mean? But anyway, I said it to say this. Second year in a row that Sony has skipped E3. They haven't been at Gamescom, I think, since 2015. But they elected to do something called the Paris Game. I never even heard of Paris Games Week show, which I guess worked for them. They had some good shows, but they haven't put on a public showing in going on almost 2 years. They canceled their PSX. No games, no E3, no Gamescom, no Paris Week show, no PSX, and then again, no E3 2020. But they are having I guess, invitation only to the high people up in the press. Maybe I can get one. The media, supposed to be an unveil event for the PlayStation 5 in February. Something like they did with the PlayStation 4. I don't know if you're going to see the system. There have been rumors or twitches of the controller changing. But I can say it's a PS4 Joy-Con controller. So I get your real extra PS4 controller. But a lot of new features that they're adding to the controller, things that the Xbox controller has. I like the Xbox controller, adaptive triggers. I love. Listen, say for real, I love the PlayStation, but I can't do shooters up there. Even I went and bought this just $200 Nikon controllers. I can try to play Battlefield on it. The input lag on it was kind of crazy, so they said I had to do an update, firmware, and all that stuff. That's why I was telling you guys I was championing for crossplay. You know what I mean? But anyway, I like, I don't even play with.
Yo, Z, this is on ban.
All right, okay. I don't even play with the regular Xbox controller. Not to sound all bougie or nothing, but I got them. I still look. This is the day one joint, right? Getting a little tangent here. Day one joint. That was sorry for being dusty. It was behind my desk. It fell behind the desk. I got a shelf. The shelf that fell. I didn't know. Right. Here go the Project Scorpion. I don't even use them. Oh, here go. I got a couple of leaks too. Now, I have a few. But anyway, not getting off tangent. So anyway, at the event, don't know if we're going to see the console. We all seen the dev kit. Don't know if the console will look like the dev kit. Traditionally, for Microsoft, they're from the S to Project Xbox One X, their dev kits and looks just like the actual retail unit. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's going to be the case for Sony's system. I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with the design from like you said, tower power from the Xbox Series X. I don't, as long as it works. You know what I mean? I can care less. I'll probably put the Xbox Series X probably under my desk next to my PC, and or however, as long as I can see my, I'm blind. I got two big 55-inch OLEDs on my desk. I use one to play the game on, one is a monitor. I'm blind as a bat. You know what I mean? It's probably why I'm blind. So whatever. This me doesn't care how it looks. I'm not, I game and everything here in my gaming room. I don't, not in the front room, so it is what it is. Wife couldn't wait to get me out of the front room. All right, but anyway, I'm getting a little tangent. So they're supposed to have a closed event to the press to show off, and they're probably gonna stream it so the fans can see that. So, but they saying they're foregoing and skipping E3. Some issues with the ESA. I'm disappointed as being a fan. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I'm disappointed because sit back and just being a fan of gaming, and and see, a lot of us get caught up in I get it. The console wars is not going anywhere. I try to unite call myself the console warlord. I try to unite the house telly, right? The Starks and the Lannisters together to take out the PC master. It's all for fun, right? But this is being a fan of gaming, sent back and just wanting to see a show, and how I go live with the shows and commentating. And actually, not for nothing, I wanted this year to be my first E3 that I went to and that I attended. I couldn't go last year because those, I got shot and I couldn't get on a plane, couldn't get no blood, you could get a blood clot. So I was like, damn, So I won that bonus. What, next year they're gonna have the PS5. Sony gonna be there with the PS5, and Microsoft gonna be there with whatever they got, and I can see, both, right? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. Now they're not going to have a show. I'm hearing they're gonna have some stuff, not a presentation. They're gonna have some stuff on the floor for the fans, but I wanted a show. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, bro, ladies and gentlemen, I just like them all compete. Even Nintendo does this pre-tape recorded thing. It's kind of weird, but they fans like it. I miss the days of Nintendo, the old Nintendo, when they had the GameCube, before they went all gimmicky with the Wii. Don't shoot me, Nintendo fans. When people out there playing invisible instruments and stuff, and then Microsoft went weird and had Usher out there. When you feeling your body, I just miss the days, them all out there competing. You know what I mean? Maybe I say a little long with a tooth, a little gray in my beard. Like, to me, that's when gaming was at its best, when Nintendo had capable hardware. Like, some guy tried to tell me, like, Nintendo's never been about, like, what are you talking about? The Nintendo 64, Nintendo would say, no, it's all that stuff. Like, it's all been about that. What are you talking about? We would argue on the playground about better graphics, but this generation took a spin. You had jokers talking about, I didn't understand it resolutely, because, like, you know what I mean? And kudos to Sony, 1080p make you a better gamer. I've never heard console gamers argue about resolution. To me, that was the craziest shit in the world. I can't, to this day. Let me find my glasses. Like Baron said, I had to find my cameraman, right? I'm going to look directly into my camera. I cannot tell the difference between a native 8K, 4K or upscale dynamic 4K. I got a DC or you know what I mean, or a native 1080p or upscale 1080p. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? But we can talk about who got the better graphics. You know what I mean? That's clear. Again, resolution gives you a sharper image. It's the textures and the shaders what gives you the better graphics, but neither here or there. So I'm not gonna lie, I am feeling so maybe Sony may make a return to Gamescom. They've been absent from there a few years. But what does this mean overall? Microsoft had E3 to themselves last year. Well, I called it. For those of you that have been here for a while, I called it. I said Microsoft gonna have a wide open leg up and trip and fall in the bleachers. Microsoft went out there and motherfucking skunk the places of Bambi Simulator and all types. I'm like, what in the hell? Look, they came out hot, right? They came out there smoking. So when they got the Cyberpunk 27, that shit was like, I'm like, oh shit, they called my man Tim Dog, and that shit was crazy. Tim Dog was in the audience sleep. Let's just say this for the record, shit. That's my brother, right? We better game us. I said, I bet you a game Microsoft and go out there and skunk it, right? So what made it so funny is right after E3, we get the DMs. Yeah, but give my games here. Here, they owned it. Because he went to sleep at the Cyberpunk 27. That's all that he saw. Man, you know Tim sent me that game. That's my brother. Oh, I haven't seen them yet. Yeah, but they went out there and stunk up the joint. So what does this mean again? Microsoft's going to have a big stage that they sell. And I'm going to say this wholeheartedly, right? I've been more impressed about the Xbox from that 5 minutes that they had on stage with at the Video Game Awards in probably the last 3 or 4 years in 5 minutes. All the gamers were asking for is a glimpse into the future. AAA, I know some people don't like Hellblade. I didn't really care for the first one. The reason why I didn't like the first one because it doesn't have enough action in it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of walking around, puzzles. The sound is nice. But they said they made their game with $10 million on the shoestring budget. They said they could make a full, fledged AAA game with $50 million. And one thing I like, they said that maybe the culture is changing at Microsoft. The fact that that game really didn't sell well. It did like 250, 300,000 on the PS4. Maybe did 100,000, if that, on the Xbox. And guys on PC don't buy no games, especially single player game. Maybe it sold 7 copies on PC. You know what I mean? And they still greenlighted the sequel. But again, this for them to show that game in pre-production. Whoa, blew my mind. I'm like, I'm excited. You know what I mean? Show the console. That's what I'm talking about. Microsoft going out there and being, being reactive. Not kind of reactive. Like everything's been $1 late, like a day late or $1 too short with them. Sony go out there when they had the Black Friday. Back when still, I guess, was kind of MPDs, and Microsoft had the better, which called for that holiday season. What did Sony do? They went out there and started their Black Friday sales Monday. Microsoft didn't get hit to Thursday, so boom, they blew that. Like they said, this always been a day late and $1 too short. So, but again, the fact that they green lighted this game here didn't sell well. You know what I mean? And hoping with the money behind it, they could put, if they could put some take you guys back. I will tell you about Heavenly Sword. Have you not played Heavenly Sword? It's a PS3 exclusive. Ninja Theory made it. It's a female version of God of War. Literally. Dope game. You know what I mean? The last boss battle was super duper hard just before Sony had trophies. But believe it or not, that was the first game that I liked it for my PS3. You know what I mean? Dope game, Heavenly Sword. Right? But anyway, as I was saying, right? So maybe they can do a deal with Sony and maybe buy back that IP and let them. I would love to have a Heavenly Sword too, even though that character's in hell. But I would love that. But anyway, hear me out. So I'm getting here. So they have the stage to themselves. What do they have to do? What should they do? All Microsoft have to do, because now they're talking about the X is not going to have any exclusives true exclusive for 2 years. And I even said that even after the show, because first they was talking about No Man Left Behind. I told you guys, but all that scaling stuff really wasn't going to work. Then right after that, I got confirmation. Told you guys that the X will have exclusive software. And this event's just crazy. Is Sony going to do some cross-gen development? Yes, it's going to be both ways, right? But they are going to have some true PS5 exclusives, right? So even if Microsoft has the power advantage, they can't, hear me out, they can't depend on third party to showcase that, right? Especially if they don't have the marketing rights and Sony goes out there and hustles them again. They have to give a glimpse into the future and see what the developers, if the console is indeed 12T flops, what they're saying, what they can do with that power. You know what I mean? And give them a glimpse of what's to come. That's all you have to do. Stay away from that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids shit. You got to go out there and show graphically demanding games. That's how you set the stage, right? Then, so whatever Sony's going to do is going to be big next month, February. And they're not, I don't think there are any more shows between then and February unless Sony does something else. But you got to to yourself, you got to go out there and get people outside of Gears, Forza, and Halo. Tired of that shit. We want to see more Hellblade, some action. What else, whatever the initiative is working on. We want to see some AAA, graphically demanding games. You know what I mean? It's always about the games. Always. And then, like I said, and if, I don't know, for whatever reason, outside of Gears and Forza and Halo, Microsoft has not released another AAA game. The last AAA game that they released was Quantum Break. And I like the Quantum Break. Outside of Gears, for Sea of Thieves, no. State of Decay 2, no. Crackdown 3, no. So don't even come at me with that. So we got to be honest with that. And that's when Sony started to really pull away from the competition in 2016. Why? They gave you a glimpse into the future. You saw Spider-Man, God of War, Days Gone, Horizon. Yeah, damn. Then they came up with the Pro. Kudos to Sony. But again, we're going to see. Anything can happen. I'm a little upset that they're not coming to the show. I just wanted a great show. And Is what it is, man. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Sony is having an event next month, and so they're gonna do a bunch of other events. But like E3 is the stage, man. You also got the Tokyo Game Show. We're gonna be streaming that too. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I done went over 15 minutes here, man. But I'm out of here. Actually, I'm probably about to go live in about 20 minutes. So watch this. Come right back, and I got some other topics that I need to talk about, discuss. We out of here.